I'm BJ from riderswholesale.com, and today I've got our Linhai700cc UTV here. This is what everybody's been screaming about and wanting for the last few years. We've always sold the littler displacement Linhai UTVs, and this machine right here has got all the power you're going to need out there on the trail or working, whatever you're going to do with it, you're going to be able to do with this machine. I can't really stress that enough. It's got 40 horsepower. It drives like a dream. Now I'm going to show you around it and show you all the features. Okay, the first thing I'm going to start with is up here in the front of our machine. You've got a steel bumper in the front of it, no plastic anywhere, just solid steel. If you hit something, it's really going to protect your machine. The hood has got a hood latch right here. You just pop your hood open, and up under your hood, it's real simple. You've got your radiator, it's a water-cooled machine right there, your battery there, your fuses right there. This is your brake reservoir, and this is where you add your coolant to, or you can add it to the radiator. That's all there is under the hood. As you can see, it's real basic. It latches right down. Then I'm gonna go back down here to our suspension. You've got the long travel dual A arms in the front with the coilover adjustable shocks up top, which really makes it ride like a dream. You've got dual piston disc brakes on the front for all the stopping power you're gonna need. You've also got a good brush guard underneath to keep your machine from getting harmed or anything out there on the trail. There's also greasable fittings here in these A-frames right here, and you've also got greasable fittings up top, which is really nice. This is an investment that's going to last you a lifetime. If you buy this machine, you can rest assured this is something that'll last you if you keep it serviced however long that you're going to need to, use it or whatever. Then you've got the durable roll cage right here. This is what I really like. If you roll this over, and you can see that it's going to protect your body and things. I'm going to get in here. It really protects your head and things if you roll over. I've never seen one, with the roll cage that comes around like that. You got a two-piece rugged top up here in the top too. It's real nice. It's going to keep you real dry. You're going to have an option to get a windshield with this. Your steering wheel is real comfortable seating in it. Plenty of room. It tilts as well. You just pull it right there. You can tilt it way up. If you're a bigger person, tilt that up, or if you just like to drive it like that. It's real simple to operate too. All you've got is a brake and a gas pedal. That's it. And your shifter's right here. Your key switch to start it's right here. You just turn the key on. It's in neutral right now. I'm gonna start it up. Another thing about this UTV is it's real quiet here while you're riding with a passenger. You're gonna be able to ride down the road. I get a lot of calls with some of the other stuff that I've sold, and they say that you can't talk to one another and things of that nature, that they're loud. And this machine's very quiet. It's one of the quietest machines that I've ever been on. So if you're thinking about that and you want something quiet, that's another feature about this that you're gonna come to love. Right here I'm gonna go over our digital dash. You've got a heat hand right here, tells you how hot the unit's running. You got a clock. Right here is your RPMs. You've also got a mile right there. It tells you how many miles is on the unit. And then you got some buttons right here. It tells you your trip. Right here is your fuel gauge. Tells you how much fuel is in your unit. Then you got a shifting pattern light right here. As you can see, it's in neutral right now. It also shifts into reverse, and you've also got a park too. You can put it in park if you're sitting on a hill and things. It's really going to hold it. A lot of units don't come with a park, they just have a neutral in them. Right here is your engine light. Then you've got your high beam and low beam light right there. You really can't see it. This is your two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive switch. To switch it, you just turn it right there. It's in four-wheel drive. It lit up on the dash. And you've also got the option on this unit to lock the two wheels in the back solid, or unlock them to where one just turns or pulls, and it does the front. There's a switch for the front too, to where you can lock the differentials in the front, either solid or one wheel. And right there's all you do is shift those, and you can read about that in your owner's manual to see how those work. This is your light switch to turn your lights. Right there, it's in the off position to turn them on. And then you got high beam and low beam lights. When it's in the high beam position, it'll light up right there. There's a little bit of a dash in it, not much, but there's an electrical plug there too if you want to charge something, take something with you electrical. And there's also an electrical plug right here in the center as well if you want to charge something. That's kind of nice, 2 electrical plugs if you know you can take a lot of electronics out there with you. Here's your drink holders, holds 2 drinks, and you can see there's a lot of room over there for the passenger as well. So the inside of the cockpit of this unit is real roomy and it's real comfortable. I can't really stress that enough. Now I'm gonna move on to our bed. Back here on the bed, you've got bed rails on both sides of the bed. It's a steel bed inside. It's all constructed out of steel. There's no plastic in this bed. You've got a tailgate here too as well. To unlatch it, you just unlatch it there, unlatch it there. The tailgate will fold right down. On both sides of your bed, you've got a dump lever. All you do is trip it and it dumps. And you can see everything in there in the back of the frame is real simple. Our motor in this machine sets right in the center, and then there is your air box for it. It's got a big air box, and right here is your air intake for it, so it's way up high. You've got a sway bar on the back here, dual A-arm suspension, heavy duty coilover adjustable shocks. You can adjust it to whatever you want the ride to be like in the back and the front. You've got a huge differential along with some huge axles there in the back. If you look at the axles and compare axles from machine to machine, you're going to see that this machine has some heavy duty axles. And if you also look right here under the bed too, there's a lot of bracing, metal bracing underneath this bed, so you can haul, you know, a heavy payload in the bed too as well, and it's going to be able to hold that. If you look at a lot of units and look at that bracing and things, it just ain't there on them. I pay attention to a lot of the detail, and I really look at things like that, and that's a real heavy bed, but it's well balanced the way it dumps to where you can dump a heavy load once you get a heavy load in it. And it's also real easy to shut. You can shut it with one hand. A lot of them you can't shut with one hand. You've also got the aggressive 26-inch tires on this, spoke chrome alloy wheels. If you compare it feature to feature, all the machines out there, you're going to see you're going to get a lot for your money here. You got LED lights back here in the back, and then you've got a tow hitch too. Your receiver just slides right in right here, and just as easy as that. You've also got your disc brakes back here in the rear, along with your disc brakes in the front that I've done showed you. Your square tubular A-arms on both sides, and they're real wide too, so you can crawl across some real rough terrain. And you've got quite a bit of ground clearance. And if you look, you got the solid steel frame that goes from front to back of this unit. It's just really built well. Over here on the right hand side, I didn't show you, but you can peek right through here or around here, and this is where you put gas in your unit. You've got a large gas tank, so you can go a long ways out there on the trail and not have to worry about fueling up. Another neat feature about this is you got your park brake over here beside you. You just pull your park brake up. If you're going to park it, mash the button to lower it. That's all there are to it. And remember that you've seen it here first at riderswholesale.com. We get you where you want to go.